from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead miss. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track. Gotta lean back, yeah, this is how we do it. In the A-Town.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from East Rutherford. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He gets free. He will go all the way. Trey Benson, touchdown Giants. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Gano, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 20. We're good. We're good. 11.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And good hard running there. He'll 33. Here's second down and 4.
Ready?
They'll go again with Benson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Complete. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, it's Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the move, left is Benson. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Where we go?
A handoff. Running left is Benson. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Ready?
Throwing on second down, Winston. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready? Flag, what do that? 3, 5. Flip. Where we go?
From the gun, Winston. And he's in. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Shell. Horrible.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. The shotgun. It's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. A dive, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready!
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Benson running right. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Ready? Wait.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ready? Let me go.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Big lineman Alim McNeil ends the play there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
A give. Here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Blue way. White. Wait,
Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Now 4th down and 1.
They'll go. Winston. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they manage to convert. Now keep this drive alive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
15-yard line.
Ready? Wait,
On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Flip.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Now, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Goff gives it to Gibbs. It'll be blocked outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, let's go. Go ground.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Starting to see him back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. We'll have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Inside the 30. Nothing better than a big man's touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And typically, like, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung it.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete. It's to Small. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Bates' kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 31, here is second and 5. Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Here's Goff. That one on target shows Williams. He's got it.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. That's good.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. Goff to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Super! 180! Hey, kill! We go, 76!
Goff to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Here's Gibbs. And the defense there to Mito. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
180!
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready! Flip, back, one back, behind. Where do we go?
A run with Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready! Tommy! 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston looking to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
At the 43-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Twos. Maverick. DC.
On 2nd down, Goff. His throw, left side, he works a slide, he's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Off to throw on first down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the handoff, this is Benson. And that's good. Run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready,
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
125. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Green, triple T.
From the gun, Winston. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
At the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
We go to the line. What's up?
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Whoa. Come on, go. 180. 12.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is pulled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. first play of the drive, and here's Benson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Here's Bates for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? We got it, we got it. Flip, flag, 22. Flip. Ready, we go.
Winston to throw on first down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to run for it with Scannaboo. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. 5 flag, 25, the hut.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Green 17.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
White.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, green, triple team. 5-0, blue, ready. 5-0, green, triple team. Split,
Back to the air. It's Winston. He has Hyatt complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Giants.
White. Ready. Sonic. Blue, ready. Let him go.
To throw, Winston.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second down throw for Jameis. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the 35-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down. They hand it to Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
White. Ready.
Winston. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Ready.
Second down throw for Winston. He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. On first down, it's Winston. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage. and he's able to get a hand on it.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll come up now for second down. Here's Jameis. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Giants 31.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Let me go.
They'll run here. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Winston. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
5 on the 50. 5 on.
They'll go. Winston. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Here's 2nd down.
Green, 17. Ready? White. Black, 25. Flip. Green, 17. Let me go.
Winston to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
10 yards.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and Really nice job timing that hit up by the defense, and at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Ready, green, triple C. Blue, white. White, 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 white. Tommy. Flip, flip, flip. Green, triple C. White.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
Ready. Five on the blue, white. Stop.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep to the back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. So a win for the visitors, the Lions, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card.